guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm a small business owner and taking credit card payments is 90% of my business. So after trying out some different services for a while, in this video I'm going to share some of the best merchant account service providers I know. So what does a merchant account do? Well, a merchant account lets businesses offer different payment options at checkout. This is what lets me offer credit cards to my customers. Being able to process credit card payments has changed my business. Since I've started to accept card payments in my small business, my company has made a lot more sales. Whether your sales are done online, in person, or a mix of both, Merchant Services will give you a secure payment processor for a fast, safe, and easy checkout process that will close sales, keep customers coming back, boost your brand, and boost your revenue. I'm sure at least one of these options will be a good fit for you. And if you decide you'd like to check out any of these payment processors for yourself, head down to the description where you'll find affiliate links for all of the platforms we'll talk about today. Using the links doesn't cost you a dime, and you even get a bit of a discount you won't find directly on their websites. That being said, let's get into it. Okay, so first on my list is Paysafe. Based out of London, Paysafe is a global payment and credit card processing service that operates in 120 markets around the world. They support all major types of payments, from credit cards and digital wallets to direct debit and bank transfers. And they also offer 70 localized payment types, including in-store, online, cross-border, and mobile point of sale, or more commonly known as POS solutions, which gives a grand total of around 250 ways to accept payments with your own merchant account with them. Now, I know that credit card processing for small businesses can be expensive, but Paysafe's Interchange Plus plan is available to eligible U.S. businesses for a monthly flat rate of $13, with transaction fees of 0.03% plus 10 cents for both swiped and online transactions, which is not bad considering the average fee is generally higher. But for an extra $200 a month, if you're considered a high-risk merchant, you can also use Paysafe's Gateway, powered by Authorize.net, a division of Visa that allows you to accept credit card payments in multiple currencies from around the world, with secure checkout for online credit card processing that meshes easily into most websites. And when it comes to getting paid, I found they're actually pretty quick, within 1 to 2 business days. And Paysafe earns its name with extra secure checkouts. But despite their quick payouts, Paysafe doesn't offer as many integrations as some other processors I've used, but they are pretty flexible. Their in-store payment options work with several terminals, and they offer discounts for Clover devices. And best of all, their mobile app can turn your smartphone into a payment processor, which is pretty handy if you ask me. Now, as far as reviews go, Paysafe gets mostly good ones for their customer service, easy processing, and low transaction fees, and a few not-so-good reviews from customers about gripes about how their contracts closed out. But the bottom line, their pricing is really affordable for small businesses, and I've really enjoyed using them. Next up on my list is Leaders Merchant Services. Now, they do things a little bit differently. They offer standard payment processing for all kinds of businesses, as long as they have a physical address and a checking account in the US. Now, Leaders is powered by Paysafe. Remember them? And they use the same highly secure Authorize.net gateway from Visa. They offer a lot of deals on POS devices representing some popular brands, and if you're looking for a long-term contract with them, then be sure to ask them about getting some free equipment. Now, I will say, Leaders isn't known for being perfect. They've had some complaints, mostly related to pricing transparency, and that's probably partially because their pricing is customized for each client. And there are a lot of freelance agents who negotiate on their behalf. So when it comes to pricing, their rates are generally pretty competitive, but they also use a tiered pricing system, which can end up costing you more. But at the same time, you can and should ask for the Interchange Plus pricing plan, which is generally known as being the most transparent and affordable processing plan they have. Also, be sure that all their fees and extra monthly charges are clearly spelled out in your agreement. Just as an example, their early termination fee can range from $200 to $350 if you went out of their standard 3-year contract. Okay, so leaders might not be for everyone. Some of their clients have complained about the hidden costs and payment holds on large transactions. On the other hand, they do stand out for helping businesses with cash flow issues through business loans and merchant cash advances based on their projections of your future sales. So if cash flow is an issue for you, they might be a good choice, which means it might be worth taking some time to read the fine print. And just as a reminder, if you decide that you want to try out any of these payment processors, you can use the affiliate links down in the description. You'll get a bit of a discount, which you won't find directly on their websites. Now, if all the different pricing tiers sounds like too much of a hassle, then maybe you should consider Stax, a flat-rate subscription payment processor that gives you an all-in-one merchant solution for all your swiped, keyed, mobile, and contactless payments with month-to-month billing. This is a great solution for small and mid-sized businesses because there are no hidden costs and no long-term contracts, which also means no early termination fees. And their user-friendly Stax Pay dashboard lets you manage all your payment processing along with all the invoicing, billing, inventory, reporting, and e-commerce tools that they provide. On top of that, Stax claims to save merchants as much as 40% on their processing fees with a membership plan. Stax subscriptions start at $99 if you process less than $150,000 a year, and up to $199 a month only if your annual transactions exceed $250,000. And if you add to that the interchange plus transaction fee, then the flat rate Stax charges per transaction will be 8 cents for swiped and 15 cents for online credit card payments. So this works for businesses that are growing fast. But if your transactions amount to less than $20,000 a year, then I'd consider another option. Now, Stax does have a few integration options like QuickBooks, and there are lots of optional add-ons like terminal hardware, next-day payouts, a mobile app, and shopping cart software. But these options are only available to US-based merchants. But still, Stax gets a lot of good customer reviews for how easy the system is to use, the extra features they offer, and their quick processing times. Although customers do point out that their customer service could be improved. And finally, there is the merchant payment processor Payment Cloud. Now, their services can be used by anyone, but they actually specialize in high-risk clients and are considered one of the best payment processors for small businesses. But what is different about them is that they don't provide processing directly. Instead, they partner with a network of banks and credit card processors to help businesses that other payment processors turn down. Now, transparent pricing isn't really a consistent feature of the merchant account service industry, and Payment Cloud is no exception. You won't find any pricing on their website, but you'll find that on most of all these companies. But where Payment Cloud stands out is the quick service their sales agents provide. And a heads up, the account fees and processing rates you get quoted will depend on things like your merchant account history, sales volume, credit profile, and the type of business you're in. And in case you're wondering what's considered high risk in credit card processing, you aren't alone. But the high risk label can come into play if your business is considered a new market or a field considered high in financial crime. But honestly, if your chargeback ratio is over 1%, that would also make you considered a high risk business. But Payment Cloud will structure a processing plan for you. If you're high risk, this may mean tiered pricing and long-term contracts. But for low-risk businesses, month-to-month contracts are usually preferred. But they don't give much information for how low-risk transactions are priced. So when you look at Payment Cloud's negative reviews, most of them mention their lengthy application process and complicated pricing policies. But as far as customer support goes, they have many positive reviews. They're the only company I've used where I got individual help through the whole application and setup process. Whichever route you decide to go, Taking the time and doing the research will help you find the best fit for you. Alright, and that wraps up today's review. I hope you got an idea of which merchant services provider is the best for your business. And if you found this video helpful or interesting, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this. And as I mentioned earlier, if you want to give any of the options we talked about in this video a try for yourself, you can use the affiliate links down in the description. Using them doesn't cost you a cent more, and you may get a bit of a discount, which you won't find directly on their websites. And as always, I love hearing from you guys, so please drop any questions or comments down below, and I'll get back to you as fast as I can. And finally, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.